It's week 14 in the IFL. You're looking at the Resch Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we've got a classic on tap to get us started this week. Jacksonville coming in, winners of 8 in a row, and they come into a building where their opponent, the Green Bay Blizzard, have not lost in 13 games. Hi, everyone. I'm Joey Bonadonna alongside my broadcast partner, Cameron Azair. Pablo Iglesias with us on sideline. And Cam, a lot on the line tonight. Winner tonight punches their ticket to the postseason, but these teams are playing for more than that.
Yeah, first and second in the Eastern Conference.
3rd down and 5. Edwards, pump fake, steps up in the pocket, has the first down, still on his feet, not down yet, into the end zone, touchdown Jacksonville. Sammy Edwards, the human highlight reel. They've almost mounted the comeback before, but they're back down by 17. Cahoon intercepted. Marcus Hillman on the interception. One play, and the Blizzard defense shuts down the drive. .com. Andrew Mevis had a deuce on the last try. This is a bar ball. This is a live football. This is recovered by Green Bay. Marcus Hillman, his 4th fumble recovery of the season. This is must-see TV. Andrew Mevis kicking off. High end-over-end kick. It's another one! Andrew Mevis making an early case for Special Teams Player of the Week. That one had no doubt.
It was like an astronaut landing on the moon. We were waiting, splash down right into the netting.
One small step for man. One giant leap for Green Bay on the scoreboard. First chance for the Blizzard offense. Liam Thompson gets the start. For the 11th time this season. Empty look for Green Bay to start. Thompson loses the handle on the football, escapes. He's going to try to get positive yardage out of this and does. Near disaster for Green Bay. On top of it, Liam Thompson, as we alluded to in the open, he has been nursing the injury that he suffered last week, and first play, got to get him out running.
Yeah, beginning of the season, you'd want Liam Thompson to run, but you're right, banged up his knee, and Coach Roberson said, we want our running back to run. We do not want to watch Liam do that, but yeah, he turned nothing into something.
2nd and 7, handoff, Kyrie Robinson, right side, bowling over, Shark defenders still moving inside Green Bay territory. Forward progress stopped at the 21 of the Sharks.
Joey, I had the best first interaction with Kyrie Robinson a few weeks ago. I said, hey, Kyrie, I'm Cam. Nice to meet you. Tell me what your mindset is. He hadn't played in the weeks prior to Mylan Brown, who's now on IR. He was the leading back. And I was like, what's your mindset? He said, run over anything in my way. He is a bowling ball. That is just the definition of Kyrie Robinson.
Immovable object versus unstoppable. We have something of that nature. Thompson to Trayvon Alexander. Boy, has Alexander been one of Thompson's favorite targets in weeks past. And they link up for the first time today.
And Coach Roberson told us at the beginning of the season that he believed Trayvon Alexander was their wide receiver 1, and he's showing it right now.
2nd down and 4 for Green Bay. Pocket collapsing. Thompson looking for the end zone. Trayvon Alexander. Touchdown, Green Bay. Receiving touchdown number 13 for Alexander, and he's been racking them up over the last month or so.
I mean, get our magic 8-ball. What did we just say? He's been great so far, and he just showed it right there. And Alexander starting to get more comfortable with this offense. He was with Bay Area, with Liam Thompson a year ago, even though Thompson didn't really play, was the backup quarterback. But my goodness, he's so good at eluding the DBs and finding the open space. He's almost like Travis Kelce-esque in that way.
Well, Green Bay's got to go quickly here. Play clock rolling down and delay a game because they had to make the switch at holder. It's typically Liam
Delay a
Thompson.
game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Retry.
Cole Stenstrom had to come off the bench. They're trying to keep Thompson out of these potential harmful plays where, nothing good can happen from having him on the field, right? But Stenstrom a little late to get out there and push Mevis back 5 yards for this extra point. And this is a game where I feel like those single points, they could be dangerous. So important extra point try here for Mevis. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left, pressure from that Sharks special teams unit forces a missed extra point. But Liam Thompson looking strong in the pocket, and his favorite target, Trayvon Alexander, hauls it in for 6. 6-0 Green Bay, 8:12 to play in the first. Jacksonville back on offense after this. But it's the Jacksonville offense that gets started, and immediately we got a jump up front, free play, pass caught by Jimmy Robinson, driven into the board by that new linebacker addition, Andre White. We'll check in on the flag, but this should be against Green Bay.
Yeah, it looked like Allen Henry on that left side jumped a bit early.
Here from our head referee.
Illegal defense. Number 90. His hand was off the ground at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
And Cam, this must be something in the scout. Right? It seems like Green Bay's jumped a little bit on that defensive line. We talked it's the heart and soul of the team, but they chomping at the bit a little bit too much at times.
Well, they love to attack. Corey Roberson said this is going to be a physical game, so I'm not surprised imposing your will early.
Well, they'll take the free down. It's 1st down and 5 coming up for Jacksonville, the first official play from scrimmage. A fake handoff to Robinson. Shot play downfield. It is incomplete into the front row. That's down near where BJ Steffen is, my co-host.
It is 2 seats down from great catch by number 5. Well, this Blizzard team was hoping it was, number 5 on their team and not number 5 with whatever jersey he's wearing, but dangerous throw, and that was all the pressure was because Sean Mustard has just come back off that injury. My goodness, did he just bull rush that center like it was nobody's business.
Just his second game back from IR. Empty look for Jacksonville. Pass caught. Red Douglas has the first down inside Green Bay territory. Dropped after a missed tackle by Najee Snyder. Finished the job on that play, but it was Frankie West.
And really good disguise by this Jacksonville team. Coach Gibson told us he wants to assert himself on offense. He doesn't want the hitches, the dink and dunks. He wants to throw it deep, but that's what Green Bay is going to prepare for. So a few of those to Red Douglas leaking out of the backfield, that'll open things up. Now Green Bay doesn't have to just worry about their short plays, Joey, but also the deep plays downfield.
It was a quiet week for the Jacksonville passing offense last week. James Cahoon just 6 for 12 for 59 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lots to do with that short field that their defense gave them. Downfield shot, in and out of the hands, incomplete. I think both DeAndre Glover and Billy Bowens are going to be looking at that one on tape thinking, how did I not have that one?
It's almost like there was a glue stick on the back of Glover's helmet and back, but it just couldn't stick and fell off. And that's the thing, Joey, is Cahoon, he's going to be aggressive. A lot of that is going to happen where you're thinking, oh, is it going to be a touchdown, a big play, or an opportunity for the Blizzard?
Can't blink if you're the Blizzard defense. Snap to Cahoon, a 3-man rush to the end zone, incomplete, looking for Bowens on the one-hand snag, but just out of his reach.
There was something that Coach Gibson told me earlier on in the season with Cahoon that he was still trying to get his bearings. There were a few throws in camp that he was a bit weary of when they brought him over from Iowa, but the comfortability is only built. Now, you mentioned it. His game a week ago wasn't great, but his month of May was ridiculous. Almost 1,000 yards, 70% completion percentage. So playing his best ball, but this Blizzard defense has something to say about it.
3rd down and 10. Snap to Cahoon. Looking for the end zone. Well, incomplete. Back behind Red Douglas. It's 4th down and 10 inside Green Bay territory, and there's not seem to be any movement from that Jacksonville bench. They're going to go for it.
Surprises me very little. That ball just underthrown, but I don't think Cahoon had much. The pressure was starting to come. Something you'll notice with Cahoon, he actually stands further back from the line of scrimmage, a good 8-9 yards back instead of about 5 or 6, because he wants to give himself more time. He knows the defenders will have to rush even longer, but that also makes it tough to throw deep downfield.
Trips near side, empty look for Jacksonville. 4-man rush, Andre White up the middle, pass caught, Jimmy Robinson stuck at the 15-yard line by Marcus Hillman. Turnover on downs for Jacksonville on the first drive of the game.